welcome. Thank you for joining me here today. If you found yourself here, there may be a message for your healing journey, soul's evolution, transformation, or simply information. So I'd like to talk a little bit more about the covert narcissist and some of their weird habits. Of course, if you know anybody, maybe you have a parent that was one and you weren't sure, but maybe you have relationships and they have different tendencies that are kind of bizarre and weird, you'll understand. Or maybe it just brings you some information because they're good at gaslighting. And in subtle ways, they want you to make sure you think you're the crazy one, but of course you're not. Gaslighting is a great form of emotional abuse. They try and convince others that their version of reality is real, and you're the false fake one. You're crazy. But then when you think back, they tell you that everybody that they've ever been with is crazy and they're worthless, POS, right? They body morph and they tell you lots of different things. And then sometimes your things go missing and they use those for other magical things, such as dark magic. So that's not okay. They gaslight, which means they do things in subtle ways. They want you to think you're crazy and they let everybody know you are. Maybe you're in a public place and they have crazy behavior and you're so embarrassed, you start heading towards a door. And then sometimes young kids just are so funny. They're like, hey man, and that's how they talk. Hey man, or hey dude, are you leaving? Isn't that your person? Man, he's really loud back there. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm leaving. And then they come and you have to check out and you're so mortified. You hide behind something else, and then when he leaves, your person or past person, you apologize to everybody because it's unjust, unheard, inhumane how they treat people. And these are young kids that know better. And I said, and then you school them too. Well, this is a great education for you never to treat anybody like that. I'm sorry he's inebriated and out of control. I really apologize because it wasn't their fault. This guy's nutso. So they actually have a case behind them leading the trailblazing in the wrong way, right? I don't know what you're talking about is what they'll say when you get in the vehicle, that they still want to drive when they're drunk because they can. They think they can. They're obsessed with their reputation, but hyper obsessed with tearing you down. And they hide it. They do whatever it takes with their facade. Try and make sure everybody thinks that they have perfection. They exaggerate a lot of different things. They praise, the work that they've done and the accolades, and you're like, I have no idea you even did that. Or maybe they claim things that they've done. Okay, they haven't. Absolutely no, they haven't. So instead of going after they want directly, like normal people have a conversation, they go behind the scenes and do shady shit. So if you're a good person, just be mindful. Get out of these situations sooner than later so you can save yourself. And never share information with people like that you really don't want them to have. Even though they steal it from you, try and get it back and change your name, change your identity, or change your address. And make sure you let somebody know. Check with your local authorities if you may need an order of protection. And get an attorney that can advocate for you as well. Make sure when you file your taxes there's nothing crazy going on. Check your driver's license to make sure there's no red flags. Yes, walk in there. You can and say, hey, I had a problem here. Can you run my numbers? And they will. Hire somebody to do your taxes this year. Make sure there's nothing funky going on. Make sure you can pull your profile, facial recognition, and everything else. Same or similar is crazy. You may find you have a different date of birth. Somebody's using your identity. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So sooner than later, if you can get a hold of these things and make your life a little bit better, it'd be nice. Make sure you change your mail and get a P.O. box, or find some secure place where you can have mail delivered. Maybe if you have family or friends, you can have it delivered there. And that's okay. At least it won't be stolen and stolen packages, right? So just be mindful. These are crazy things that can happen, and just take care of you because you matter. I hope this helps today. Namaste.